So it's been 1 week. How are you feeling, my dear? Shrugs. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday. We are heading to visit our family for the better part of the day. And I thought before we went that we would just check in with you guys and kind of chat about our first week on the no spend. I want to do like a weekly check-in throughout the month of August, as well as like a monthly recap at the end of the month. So this is our first week. It's technically, today is the 3rd of August, but we've actually been on our no spend for a week because we actually got paid like the last week of July. So once we get the paycheck that's going to be applied towards our first month's bills, we consider that like the new month's budget. I hope that makes sense. It might be confusing, but clear as mud. So that's when we started our no spend. So it wasn't technically on the 1st of August because we don't actually get paid on the 1st. My husband gets paid around the 1st, but because our bank issues like direct deposits pretty early, we always get paid a few days beforehand. So anyway, how are you feeling on the no spend so far?
Good. I usually never spend anyways.
That's true. You're not really the problem.
It's nothing new to me.
Great. Back to you, Riri. No. That's a good point. I think probably the biggest change that you might be feeling is the grocery budget, because we only spent $35 at the grocery store last week. Did you feel like an impact, or did you feel like it was pretty much the same?
Yeah, I guess there was an impact, but when you cleaned out our pantry and wrote down what we have on the freezer, it kind of makes sense that it was that you spent $35. We didn't need much groceries to keep us going through the week.
I think that was like the biggest thing. It's more of an impact because I do the shopping and things like that. So kind of figuring out how to be strategic with what we're going to eat and make, whatever we had at home already. So I've had to just get a little bit more creative in our meals. And I tend to get bored of leftovers pretty easily, so my goal has been to make less food when I make a meal so that we have fewer leftovers, if that makes sense. Like, we want enough leftovers so that we can eat the meal like 2, maybe 3 times, but we don't want so many leftovers that we have to eat like the same thing for the whole week, because I get bored of that really easily. So I find even when I make my lunch or like prep lunches for us, I can do the same thing for about 3 to 4 days, but by Friday, or sometimes like the middle of the week, I might need to change it up. If I change it up like on like a Wednesday, then I'm usually able to go back to whatever the prepped meal was and kind of last throughout the week. But if I don't change it up in the middle of the week, then by Friday, I'm like over whatever the meal was that we prepped. So just getting creative, and I think really learning those things about myself. I found also that one of my big like triggers and spending points is at work. We have a gas station and a Starbucks really close to us, so my coworkers and I will just like walk down to either one and grab a little like afternoon pick-me-up, or even like a breakfast from Starbucks or something like that. So I find that I have to bring things in order to not have that temptation. So I've been bringing my own coffee. I've been bringing extra like Slim Fast shakes, because that's like a good afternoon pick-me-up for me, and it gives me like some protein and kind of fills me up rather than just being like a coffee. So I'm liking doing that, and then I just kind of have to plan for any little like cravings that I might have. Like sometimes in the afternoon I'll crave like something like sour candy or something like that, and I just need like a bite or two, but making sure that like I've planned for that and I have it available. Say like buying a candy at the Dollar Tree for like $1 rather than going to the gas station and getting something for like $2.50 to $3 really helps our budget. So if I just am able to plan that into our grocery budget and kind of plan for those things, then that helps a ton. So like I said, the first week we only spent $35 at the grocery store, which was awesome. We did just get a lot of produce, and we got like milk and eggs and things like that. So that was a huge win for us. Our goal is to spend $40 at the grocery store. So saving $5 was a big win, especially for the first week. So that felt really good. All right, friends, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out how we budget for the month, as well as this video. I actually share our August goals. So check that out, and I will talk to you soon. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day.